Okay, the Sacramento Kings have just posted something very huge. They have announced that Harrison Barnes, Davion Mitchell, and Kevin Herter are all available for trade. Now, I was skeptical why Davion Mitchell started getting just random minutes out of nowhere over Keon Ellis, but then it all started to make sense. So I brought one of my good friends with me who's a Kings historian and also a basketball savant, my guy, Zay Brooks, who me and him are going to go over some possible trades that the Sacramento Kings can make to help make the team better. Now, without further ado, everybody welcome Zay with a round of applause.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you
Life
doing,
the
man?
beam, baby. I'm doing good, man. I moved to Dallas a few months back, but I am still bleeding purple and gold to the
Come
day I
on.
die, brother.
Come on. Talk
So
that.
once I heard about these trades, I was like, man, we need to sit down and start hashing out some trade ideas and stuff that we think could really work. So I'm excited to go over these, man.
Now, give me your early thoughts before we get into this trades, possible trades. Early thoughts on why would they announce it so abruptly? And yeah,
I think they just want to make it known. I think one thing about the Sacramento Kings is that we truly are a family, like I go to a lot of games, I watch a lot of games. I feel like every person on the team is a family member. So it's going to suck. Just like, it was a sad story when Halliburton left. It's going to be another sad story when Kevin and HB and Davion might have to head out. So just to let the league know and let the fans know early, I think was a good idea for people who are like, oh, I love Red Velvet. I love Kevin Herter. Like now, look, bro, chances are in the next 6 weeks, like, bro is getting shipped.
Yeah.
So
What do the Kings need in these trades from
the number
a position standpoint and a just as a collective?
the number one thing that they need is a 3-and-D, a really, really good 3-and-D player. To me, I was raving about OG Anunoby. I was sick to my stomach when he got traded, right? Another player, if you need another example, someone else that obviously we're not going to get, but what we would love to have is Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. That dude is 6'9", 3-and-D, guards the best player and shoots the ball at a 38% clip. I mean, the guy's the real deal. I seen him in person when I was home for the holidays.
Yes.
And somebody like that. That's the most glaring issue is someone who can guard the best player and knock down the three at least a 35% clip.
Okay. That's well said. I couldn't agree with you better. Of course, I think we have to get better defensively. I think within these trades, we don't need necessarily more offense. We need someone who can come in, pitch in, hit their shots, but doesn't want the ball in their hand. We already have enough with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis and Keegan. Now we need everybody to fill in the gaps and play that role. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and go through one of my trades that I actually, you know what? Let's go through one of your trades first. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the Brooklyn Nets one. This one I'm really excited about.
The Brooklyn
This
Nets.
one I was talking to you off stream, bro. This
Okay.
one could be special.
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm not looking until I pull it up on screen. So we're gonna share screen right now. Okay. Let's see what we got.
All right. So we're just gonna ship them all. We're gonna ship them all for Dorian Finney-Smith and Royce O'Neal. The contracts work perfectly. The Nets do not have a backup point guard. They have Dinwiddie and Thomas. No backup PG. So Davion actually is kind of a look. And then obviously it would be hard for them to part ways with Dorian Finney-Smith. He is a good guy. Dude covers all bases. He can shoot the three. But honestly, I think with the way that they're moving and how they want to go, they're probably going to try to land a big piece here pretty soon if I'm the Nets. So clearing out some space to allow for another star to come into play, I think it does numbers for both of us. And I think Dorian Finney-Smith to push Keegan to the 3 and have Dorian Finney-Smith at the 4 and then have Royce O'Neal come off the bench. Mm-hmm. The only issue that I have with this is that we are stacking some chips on Chris Duarte. So, I'm not sure how he looks. I mean, we've seen good things out of him, but to literally depend on him, he would instantly turn into the starting 2. And then you would have Malik Monk basically play, the backup ball handler in a sense, because obviously Keon brings down the ball, but he's not necessarily making plays.
Right.
So, yeah, I want to hear your thoughts about what you think.
So first things, of course, the trade spell is going to say minus wins plus wins. That's kind of just computer generated. My first thing is with this trade, I wouldn't even include the first. I wouldn't even include the second round pick. I would just go with the 3 straight up, or like you said, Chris Duarte. I might throw Chris Duarte in this trade if possible. Remove either Davion or Kevin and see if we can get something else for those 2 pieces along the lines. I honestly like the Royce O'Neal trade, but I would love DOE, man. If we can get Doe, take off
Oh
Royce, and
yeah.
maybe if we can give Harrison Barnes in a second round pick for Dorian Finney-Smith. I know they gain money and we actually we gain money, they lose money. I would like that more often. I think that's more suitable, and then we can get Kevin Herter and Davion, flip them for something else, maybe some more picks too. I don't know. I like Royce O'Neal for sure. I think Dorian Finney-Smith moves that defensive needle right now for us. But I'm not mad at this trade at all. This is actually very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yeah,
I
like I
yeah.
said, I think Keegan, honestly, and I wanted to say this before you started. I think Keegan Murray has the potential to be top 15 in
Talk
our
that.
league.
Talk
Yes, I
that.
said that.
Yes.
There
Yes.
have been people who have said that Keegan Murray looks Kawhi Leonard-esque in his sophomore season.
Amen.
I didn't say it, but there
Yeah.
are NBA analysts who are saying that this guy can be very, very special. So I think we already have the third option on our team. He's already there. We
Okay.
just have to find surrounding shooting and defending pieces.
Okay.
That's all we really need.
I like that.
So
I like that,
yeah,
man.
brother. Your turn. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it a little different route here. With my pick, let me go ahead and enlarge this on screen. Oop, there we go. Okay, so this is my pick right here. With this trade, fuck it. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you. Just gonna show you, bro.
All right, bro.
Okay. Where's it at? Bow. Okay, this is mine. Wait, no, it's not. Where's mine at? There it is. Okay, and here we go.
Wait, that's mine.
That's yours.
I was like, yo, he made the same trade, bro. On the same type of time.
Redo. Hold on. My bad. I pulled the wrong thing up. Okay. There we go. Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'll have to just tell you verbally. But yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Well, wait, you can't pull up the trades, bro? Like the
Let
little
me see.
snapshot?
I'm trying right now.
Or just email them to yourself real quick?
Okay, well there it is. There it is. This is my trade. Jonathan
Really?
Kuminga. If we can get Jonathan Kuminga, okay, we're covering, but Jonathan Kuminga, and we give away Davion, Kessler Edwards. They waive Corey Joseph because then they get a backup PG or third string PG, Davion Mitchell, a little more defense. They get a 6'8" small forward who can play D, 3 and D, and we get Jonathan Kuminga. I think Jonathan Kuminga will help us tremendously because he's versatile at that power forward position, and then allows the bonus to even be more aggressive down low. And we imagine Jonathan Kuminga doing DHOs in our offense. Now
Bro,
you,
I think the only like okay, I love it. I think obviously he would help us.
yeah,
And the only reason why I really think this could work is because Steve Kerr is such a smart coach. He recognizes that the dynasty of the Warriors is coming to a decline, and he
right,
wants to set up Jonathan Kuminga for the rest of his career. That's the only reason why I really would think it works.
yeah.
Is because Steve Kerr is like, you know what? Same thing like James Wiseman. Like we kind of held you back. Let's see if we can put you in another situation
Yeah.
and see if you can show out. So
Right.
that would be phenomenal, bro.
This would be huge for us, bro. I truly believe this would be huge for Sacramento Kings. And he plays a little bit of defense.
100%. Yeah, I mean
And
this. Go ahead.
and it allows us to still flip HB and Kevin Herter for somebody else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, but that's mine. Let's go ahead and go through your next one here.
Let's do
Which one?
the Blazers.
Blazers. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yes, the
Okay.
Blazers.
Let me pull it up. I'm locked in. The Blazers. Okay. I'm not even gonna look. Go look. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Well, I'm kind of nervous, bro, because I don't know what to expect.
I'm telling you, I cooked up here, bro.
Oh,
now listen. I think a lot of people forgot about Malcolm Brogdon, bro.
Yes.
I think a lot of people forgot. That dude was an all-star. I'm pretty sure, or at least all-star caliber.
No. He was an all-star. He was a rookie of the year, sixth man of the year.
He was never an all-star?
Nope.
Really?
Malcolm was never all-star. No.
I think he was injury reserve. I swear on everything, bro.
Was
I
Malcolm
swear.
Brogdon an NBA All-Star? No.
What?
Let me pull up Wikipedia for you so we can fact check that. Pull it up for you. Oh shoot. His accolades. Nah, none, bro.
Okay. Well, never mind. I think he's an all-star caliber player. When he went to the Celtics, people thought that they were the for surefire NBA champions. So
Right.
I think he's really good. We go snag him up before another contender does. Matisse Thybulle, I was not big on him a couple years ago. He was shooting terribly. Doc Rivers just threw him in the corner and just
Facts.
had him sitting there, right? And
Facts.
obviously, he came to the league for his defense. You double him, but
Right.
recently he has been shooting. I looked up his stats. He's been shooting from a 38 to 40% clip this
Correct.
season. So, with that being said, it completely changes things around for me. I think giving up all these players for those two guys, I mean, I think these two cover what all three of these guys do in terms of like measurability. So, I think Malcolm Brogdon is the perfect backup PG who also plays defense. The defense will not drop from Fox to Brogdon.
Right.
And Matisse Thybulle, if he can shoot more consistently than Kevin Huerter while playing defense, I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. You might have to move Keegan to the 3 and start somebody like Trey Lyles, but that might be something that we just have to fight through. So
I kind of like this, man, because off the bench we get Malcolm and Malik Monk. Ooh.
yeah, that's nasty.
Ooh, that's tough, man. Okay. That's okay. Now I got to step my game up because that's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. All right, let me go ahead and present you with mine. All right, now with this one, I'm going straight up. Straight up. Just this is what I would do right here, bro. No BS, no gimmicks, none of that. Just straight to it. Go expand that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well that shows my email. How about that? Yeah.
Really?
Rui straight up for Kevin Huerter.
Simple.
Just straight up.
That literally lines up.
Like literally similar contracts. No need to throw no extra picks. Lakers get more shooting. We get more defense. Lack of offense, I guess, but we get more defense on the wing with Keegan Murray. Oh my gosh. And I didn't even include Harrison Barnes or Davion yet.
What is Rui shooting from 3 right now? That's the most important part to me.
I guess
Rui's stats.
I
can figure that out really quick.
I look that up. I could probably pull it up too. Are you pulling it up right now?
Yeah, he's shooting currently.
What is he shooting?
36.8% from 3.
Which is about the same as Kevin Huerter, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Look up Kevin Huerter right now.
Okay, let's see.
Kevin Huerter right now.
Kevin Huerter is shooting. Right now, he's shooting 33.9%.
Which is insane. So we get better statistically like from shooting. So I think it's a no-brainer, bro.
A no-brainer. And Rui is big as shit. Pause.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga would be really, really good for us, bro.
Yes.
Like I said, moving Keegan to the 3 is something that I feel like is in his evolution. Like that could work, man. But like I said, you're betting on Duarte again. So it's like it kind of is shitty, but like how good is Chris Duarte? Like,
well, I mean, that's mind you, that's just one trade. So we still have 2 pieces we can move.
You're right.
Right. So it's like, what do we do with those other 2 pieces? Or do we include Chris Duarte in a trade as well? I don't know what this looks like.
Right. Yeah, Rui would be big for us, bro. He's bought in. You could tell he really wants to win. Like he just wants to play, bro, and be good. And he's a big body.
Facts. And the Lakers get 6'7" Kevin Huerter, who's a shooter, who's a catch and shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like they need more catch and shoot guys, quote unquote, because they let Malik Beasley walk, and he's shooting 50% from 3 right now. 50% from 3. He's leading the league in 3-point percentage, bro.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's shooting like 49.8%. So we round up to 50%. Okay, so now we're gonna go with your Wizards.
Yeah, Wizards trade.
That's the last one you sent.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
I like this one a lot. I like this one. I'll speak on Corey Kispert first.
I like that.
6'7" shooter with still a lot more room to grow. I think that he could be a good piece moving forward. Another guy that's like Trey Lyles-esque, somebody that can just shoot the ball and kind of play their role to the best of their ability for that, 12 to 18 minute, maybe even 24-minute type deal. Now, Kyle Kuzma, at first I was a little 50-50 on it, but I think depending on his development with how well we can turn him into a superstar or two-way superstar, the way Mike Brown is coaching defense and the way he's on top of trying to develop these players. I mean, look at Fox. He's gotten better. Sabonis has gotten better. Keegan Murray is taking strides. I mean, he takes star players and makes them better. So kind of like what happened with Andrew Wiggins, to where he was bouncing around the league and then he went to the Warriors and then Steve Kerr was like, come here. I'll make you a really good player. And then he became an all-star starter. I think you could have the same scenario with Kyle Kuzma, to where he takes a leap and people are like, wait, what the hell? Kyle Kuzma's actually this good at basketball?
Yeah.
What
do you say to people who think Kyle Kuzma has empty stats because he plays on a bad team?
I mean, you have to say it like this, bro. For somebody who was a role player on a championship team, you really can't call those empty stats. The Wizards, bro, don't worry about them. They are absolutely trash, terrible dumpster fire. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about that part, bro. Think about Kyle Kuzma when he was on the Lakers, bought in, did his roll down to a T, shot the ball, I'm pretty sure, at around a 35% clip. He's not a bad player, bro. It's just sometimes you may think, oh, he's inconsistent. Oh, he may not play defense. But truly, I think he has the capabilities. I mean, a team paid him $25 million a year to play basketball, 4-year, $100 million deal. You don't just get those, bro. You would get like a $50 million, $60 million deal if he was like a lower level tier player, you know? So
I think what Kyle Kuzma's interesting thing is, statistically, advanced stats, we don't get better because he has worse defense by defensive rating. But I think also coaching matters. I think Mike Brown coaches him up to the best of his ability. I think Mike Brown instills confidence into him, into his defensive side of the game, because even in the bubble with Kyle Kuzma, he was playing predominantly great defense in the bubble. So I was like, what happened from between then and now? And I really thought about it. I said, oh, he became more of a scorer because he got his own team now. So if he's able to come to the Kings and be a third option, he's gonna have to buy into a different role.
He could still average 16,
easy
17,
in our offense.
18.
Easy,
bro. I think it's a step up from Harrison.
Him and Keegan would share possessions, but it just spreads the floor so much, it makes it easier to score. And then on defense, our defense is predicated around moving and flowing. I think we switch a lot too, which is kind of the downfall why we get scored on a lot. But I think Kyle Kuzma could push the needle, but we have to get the version of Kyle Kuzma that wants to buy in and not be the guy. He can't be the guy on our team. Like, there's no way that works.
Impossible. I mean, he would have to share that third option with Keegan until Keegan decides, I want to be the guy. And then, Kyle Kuzma's going to have to be that. Kyle Kuzma's going to have to be that weird off fourth option like Brook Lopez, where it's like, damn, you're a bucket, but like, we don't really depend on you. Which who knows? Like, maybe that's a perfect spot for Kyle Kuzma. The same way Andrew Wiggins was like, okay, you have Steph, Clay, and Draymond and Jordan Poole, but then you forgot about Wiggins sometimes. Like, oh shit, like he's actually mad consistent for being a fourth option.
Right.
Right. So I think it could work in theory.
Okay. I have two more picks I cooked up. Let me know what you think of these.
Okay.
All right, so this one is a I'm gonna just show you. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna just surprise you with this one. I'm gonna surprise you with this one, man. So boom.
Wow.
Utah Jazz.
He's only on for $17 million a year?
Only for $17 million.
Whoa.
And I'll throw in a round 2 2025 pick just so you guys get more incentive. Like, we get another draft pick. We throw you Harrison. You guys are tanking anyways. Give us Lauri Markkanen. We stretch the floor immensely. Imagine Sabonis. Now, Sabonis can kind of play that dunker spot role and DHO. They both can play the dunker spot role, but Lauri can shoot better. So imagine DHO with Lauri.
Yeah, that's nasty as hell. And he's a rim protector. And that would make us lethal as fuck. But I will say this: Lauri Markkanen was an all-star last year. They are going to ask for picks out the booty.
That's true.
So they're gonna ask for at least, like, I'm be honest with you, Harrison and I would do it. I would do it for the 2025 second round that we got from Portland, and then 2 more firsts. I would still do it.
You would do it? You would do it?
I would do it for Lauri Markkanen, bro. He's an all-star. Now you have 3 all-stars on one team, all in their prime. Greg Popovich said, to win a championship, you need 3 players all in their prime.
This is true.
Keegan, not to mention Keegan Murray.
This is facts. This is facts. Okay, that's okay. That's
bro.
Damn.
I was thinking about that one, but it's like the Jazz are gonna they're gonna try to turn into the Thunder off of us, bro.
Oh no, they're gonna, bro. Yeah. Oh no, they're gonna want at least. I think they're gonna want 2 first rounders for sure. And I don't think they're gonna want the first rounders outside of 2026. Like they're gonna want more recent first rounders. I think they're gonna want our next 2 first round picks. We don't get one next year, but the 2 years after that, they're probably gonna be like, we want both of those and Harrison. At that point, I'll be like, shit.
Hey, give him 2025 and 2027. At least let us keep like 2026 or something.
Oh yeah, because I guess that it can't be back to back. It has to be every other year. For
so
the draft
2025. Listen.
Right.
I would lose this year's draft pick and next year's draft pick for Lauri Markkanen. I'm sorry. I don't know
but they can't be first rounders. I don't think. If it's first round, it has to be every other year. It can't be 25, 26 first round. So next year we have second round. So then the next year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it could be first round. You can go second, first, back to back. But I don't think you can go first, 25, 26. I don't think that works that way.
Right. Yeah,
but
26, 28, then we probably have to be it.
Now is this my last pick? Is this my last? This is not my last pick. This is damn.
How many did you cook up?
5. So this is my 4th pick. This is my 4th
Okay,
pick.
I'm listening.
All right, here we go. Hear me out. All
right.
I know Kings Nation out there is not gonna like this one, but I love this one. Okay.
No.
Yes. But I love this one.
No!
I love this one.
No! Whoa! That would be earth-shattering, NBA-breaking, top. Oh my God, they would talk about this shit for weeks.
Crazy, right?
Oh my God. I'm listening.
Hear me out. There's a 2% chance this happens, only because I believe Draymond Green is going to end up in LA before the trade deadline, honestly. If we can give them Harrison Barnes and a rim protector, which is what they're lacking, and Alex Len, they waived Corey Joseph again because they don't really need him. He's kind of dead cap. We gain Draymond Green. This is what we gain with Draymond, though. Mind you, we're only giving up Harrison and Alex, so Herter and Davion are still on the trade block. With Draymond, because then we can go get shooters. We get grit, in which every NBA championship team has a grit guy. Look at the Denver Nuggets. Who was their grit cast? Bruce Brown, KCP, AG. Sacramento Kings. Who's our grit guy? Think about it. Who's gonna do the dirty work for us? Who? HB? I mean, think about it. And then remember when the Warriors won in 2022, Draymond was doing a lot of the dirty work, right? 2021, who was that grit guy to do it all for them? Jrue Holiday, right? And then we go 2020, which was the Lakers. You have Dwight Howard, you have Rajon Rondo, right? You have all these guys that bring that certain tenacity to the team, which we don't have, and we're missing. Draymond fills that gap for us, or he feels that he closes that gap for us. In my opinion, what do you think about this trade? What do you think?
I think it works because now you have a Draymond with Kevon Looney on mega offensive steroids. So I think, and if you ask me, I don't know about you, the viewer, but if you ask me, I think that with the team that we had in the playoffs last year, we were looking like the Warriors. We were trying to run the same offense. Mike Brown was the head assistant in Golden State. Right. I mean, we're trying to look like the new aged Warriors in terms of the offensive flow. Right. Not really having a footer out there all the time.
Right.
So I think it can work, man. I think Draymond will take off a lot of pressure from us, and he will instantly bond with Fox, and he'll instantly push Keegan to be the best player he can be. Right. Sabonis might be kind of awkward, but Sabonis is a good guy that I think they'll mesh well. I think it really does work, bro. Not to mention everybody else's points per game would skyrocket.
Exactly.
And then you have 2 guys that can get into DHO. I mean, it's a phenomenal trade, bro. I just know Sacramento. We're so loving. We would take them in, but at the same time, at first we'd have like a sour taste in our mouth, like, Monty, what are you doing? Like, Absolutely. Why are you bringing him over here? But after some time, Draymond would be like, I love y'all. Y'all love me. Like, fuck it.
Until we start winning. And mind you, people forget Mike Brown's coached Draymond before and has won championship with Draymond before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think if anybody knows how to coach him, it will be Mike Brown, because Mike Brown's not going to be with the bullshit. So that's just my opinion. Now, this is my last trade right here. This one's not too big, but I do like this upgrade a lot.
Imagine Draymond Green with 5 rings, by the way.
And the fifth one's with us.
That's crazy.
I so
Okay,
I
let
go
me see.
Alex Caruso for Davion and a second round pick.
No brainer.
I just we get bigger, we get a little low key more shooting, we just get more IQ, we get championship prowess. Like I don't know, I feel like it's no brainer. I think this is the easiest trade we could make. Chicago, they're tanking. They get another defensive point guard. Him and Kobe go back and forth in the backcourt. I think it'd be cool, and they get a draft pick.
No brainer.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think?
I think that Alex Caruso is a contender's dream. So, I think hopefully the Chicago Bulls don't know that, and
Facts.
and they just let him go to somebody like us. But I could see Alex Caruso on any contending team, from the Bucks to the Celtics to the Nuggets to the Sacramento Kings to the
Yeah.
Lakers. Like, you could see him anywhere. So he's that plug-inable.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love it. I want Alex Caruso, but I think they might be asking for more, and that's the part that's just gonna suck. Is that they
Right.
understand his value. They might even overvalue him.
I know. I'm just not willing to give up more than one pick and Davion for that, to be honest, because he's only worth 9 for his contract is $9 million a year. So we give Davion and a pick. I guess that's about 6 or 7 million. We're taking on about 4 or
Would you
extra
give
2, 3
Davion in a
million
first instead of the second? Would you give up a first?
for Caruso. I would see if they would take this. I would bait them and see. Let's see if they take the bait. Give them Davion a second. Let's see what they say. If they're like,
Right.
nah, nigga, we want first, then no. Honestly,
Right.
if we go through first, then I'm going Laurie marketing. then I'm going all in on Laurie for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which one do you think would be the best one? Like, out of all of them that we talked about, which one do you think would be the best? Really quick.
To be honest, I think if we can get the Kaminga one, or I honestly like your Dorian Finney-Smith without Royce O'Neal and without including all three. If we can include 2 of the 3 or 1 and picks, that'd be the best one. But the GOAT one would be Laurie marketing.
Oh, 100%. 100%,
Like,
bro.
Yeah. Did you? And I cooked that up, or did you cook that up? I forgot.
No,
I think I did.
you shut that one up. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but it made my brain hurt because I was like, bro, Laurie marketing, like, they gonna fuck around and ask for every pick in the book, bro.
Everything. And I mean, I like the Blazers one too. I guess okay, if I had to bite down to say what's the best option, not what logically is gonna happen. I think the best option on paper. There's a lot of them, bro. It's gotta be Laurie. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could work. We just might need to give away, because I think we're at this point right now, and this is for all Kings fans. I think we're at a point where we're gonna have to trade our future for our present. Outside of Keegan Murray.
Yes, outside of Keegan. Keegan's untouchable.
We're gonna have to trade our future for our present, bro. So you got to ask yourself, what picks are you willing to get rid of? What picks are you willing to keep? You know, what young guys are we willing? You know, because I mean, our core is very young. Why do we need to get younger? I mean, with this core of Monk, Fox, Sabo, Herder. I mean, right there, they're all 25, 26 years old. So you can run this team back. And Keegan is right there at 23. You can run this team back for 6 to 8 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, why do we want to get younger? We might have to trade some 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds to keep this 25, 26-year-old group together and then keep adding on. So, I mean, this could be a dynasty, brother. I think that Monte is really on top of it, bro. And he could see that we could have an actual dynasty. Like, the Kings could be contenders for a minute, bro.
Bro, I would literally, man, don't let the Kings get anywhere near NBA championship, bro. I would
cry tears on IG Live, bro.
Bro, the city would burn down in happiness. Like, I'm talking about, they probably make it a national holiday, bro. Like no, I mean a Sacramento holiday. No work, no nothing. All businesses are closed. Like, everybody just go party. Like, legit.
Yeah, bro. But it would be crazy.
Yeah, man. I think this is good for the Sacramento Kings, man. I'm glad that we're taking risk because we didn't make no moves in the offseason really too much. So I think we're trying to run it back. Like you said, we were talking off camera before the season started. They wanted to run it back a little bit, and we're seeing that's not really the case. We're pretty much the exact same team. We have plateaued. Now we have to get better. Now, before we get out of here, Zay, any last remarks about what the Sacramento Kings are going to do come trade deadline?
Okay, I want you guys to keep this in mind, man. Like I said, we're looking for auxiliary pieces. I think Sel can agree, and I'm so high on Keegan Murray. I think this dude can be ultra special, top 15 in our league. I mean, you're gonna have 3 guys in Fox, Sabonis, and Murray, where you're like, holy hell, All three of these dudes are really, really good at basketball.
Right.
And now, if you bank on Keegan the way I am and the way I know you Kings fans are, we have to find these bruiser, shooting, defending pieces to be around those three options and play and plug until we find the right scheme to be contenders, bro. So I think those are our three guys right there.
I agree. And to piggyback on that, I think the last thing I would say to add on that is, if you're a Sacramento Kings fan and you're seeing this, we have to get out of our feelings. Like Zay said earlier, we are a family-oriented team. But sometimes, if family members ain't getting the job done, it's okay to move on.
Yep.
It's okay to have love from a distance. But from a business standpoint, the Sacramento Kings have no room to get worse. We just had 17-year playoff drought. We have to keep building on what we did last year. If we plateau for the next 2 or 3 years, that's how you lose fans, or that's how fans become agitated and irritated. And mind you, that's how you lose season ticket holders and all that, things of that nature. Although we're gonna have more season ticket holders because people still buy tickets, but it's just it's a whole round robin thing. We're all in this together. We're all invested. That's the thing about Sacramento Kings that I love. Everybody's invested into the city, and it's huge for the city. So we can't mess this up with this. I know for a fact, because what we can get in return is going to be amazing if and only if we are aggressive and we're not reluctant to let go, like Zay said, of the youth and draft pieces. That's all I got to say. Man, Zay, man, appreciate you hopping on this episode. I don't even know what it's called, but I appreciate you. Where can they find you at, man?
Of course, man. Nah, I stream. I'm a streamer just like Cell too. So you guys can find me on Kick and on YouTube. They're both under Zay Brooks. But yeah, man. I like I said, I love talking about hoop, bro. I could do this all day, every day. We do it in the group chat. So
Definitely.
Let's keep this rolling.
Let's keep rolling, man. Hey, man, like I said, I piggyback on what Zay said. Keegan Murray, NBA All-Star next 2 years, bro. Heard it here first.
Bro, he's gonna be special, bro.
Be special, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Marcellus Howard, Zay Brooks, and we checking out. Sayonara.